Alright, hello and welcome back to Secret of the Stars. So, these two towns are almost at all out war with each other. Okay. Yep. Sort of, I guess. Why not? Oh yeah? Well, you could say no. Aside from the verbal browbeating, well, let's just say you need the item he offers. Story plot point item that you will need eventually, so saying no to him aside from the dialogue you get doesn't accomplish anything. So, yeah. But thou must. 'Tis Dragon Quest tradition all along since there ever has been a Dragon Quest Dragon Warrior game to speak of. All the way back to the original first game. Save the princess and she asks if you'd carry her back home. You say no. But thou must. Yeah. Why? Are your legs broken? Can't you walk? Why do I have to carry you? Is it enough that I just defeated a green dragon to save your rump? Now I gotta carry you too? Maybe I should have let the green dragon devour you. How about that? But thou must. Okay, fine. I'll drop you in this mud puddle. How about that? Yeah. I know, ain't I such a friendly person? Of course, I jest with most of that, but just something that's always. Why do they even ask you? Why do they even give you the yes or no option? If they're going to then turn around and force you to say yes anyways. Why even give you the option of saying no? Something that goes back as far as the first game, and surprisingly still goes on to this day. Why? Again, with emphasis. Why even give you the yes or no option if the game is just going to turn around and make you say yes anyways? For the illusion that you actually have a choice, I guess. Anyways. Okay, we're stuck. Think so? We've been over this before. Yeah, bring it. Let's see if you're as tough as you say you are, Mr. Big Talker. $22 hit points? Is that the best you can do? Really? Oh, come on, you did better the last time. You did 22 last time, now you only did 16. Come on, you wimp. I thought you said you were supposed to be so tough. I'm not seeing it. $27. Dude, you suck. Well, you got a lot of hit points, I'll give you that much. Okay, you got a lot of resilience, you got a lot of health, I'll give you that much, but as far as strength goes, you're kind of a wuss. Of course, I can say that all I want, but at the end of the day, we all know why I made that battle look so easy. Over-leveled, as usual for my RPG playthroughs. Yeah, look. Well, except for him, since I haven't done any grinding since he joined the group, but yeah. Oh, you're one of them, huh? Okay. Another member for the secondary party. Think so? All right. You know what? I know it's just up there, just what, 20 steps away? But I'm feeling lazy right now. Why walk if I don't have to, even if it is just 20, 30 steps? All right, pay up, dude. Oh, yeah? Okay, now we just need the blue one. Actually, no, I think I want to go there. I think it's south of that town. Really? Yeah, there's that obvious spot. But can't do anything there quite yet. Still need one more item, so for now. Never mind, I don't think they have anything here that's... Okay, what's with the raining effect? Okay, here's the point I was talking about in what, not last video, but the video before that, where you'll eventually come to a point where the guy that you need to talk to get a key item won't even acknowledge you until you fought all 4 of those shrine bosses. Yeah. And got all 5 until Aquatalion, however you want to pronounce that. Had I come here before then, he'd basically tell me to come back once I've done so. So yeah. Oh yeah? Damn pirates. Sure. Yeah, I saw that cave on the way down here. Alright, does this town have an inn? I guess I don't need it too badly. Only 12 MP down. Well, except for Leona, all the lightning spells. Alright, what are you selling? Weapon and armor. Anything? Oh, okay, well he definitely could use some better gear. Gas mask. Why do we need... Are we going to be going into gas-filled rooms like a Metal Gear game now? Whatever. Oh, it's actually a couple better. Okay. Alright. Well, for now, let's just go on. Just keep repelling enemies. Because there will be a boss battle at the end of this. So, Final Fantasy 1, huh? Well, actually, a lot of Final Fantasy games, but for that item, the first game will always be the one I think of. Get it from the Citadel of Trials, Castle of Ordeals, depending on what version of the game you're playing, and take it to Bahamut to get the Honor Due True Warriors, the NES line of dialogue there, for the class change as it's come to be known. Of course, it was also in Part 4 as part of the trading sequence of sorts for one of the stronger weapons late game, but here, I forget what it even does. No, it doesn't tell you. Okay. I like that the repel spell works in dungeons, caves, In a lot of the early Dragon Quest games that have this spell, it doesn't, or works very minimally so, if at all, in said caves. Yeah. Or at least it always seems that way to me. I don't know, maybe I just get unlucky there, but... The heck you say, game. I'm not fighting your random battles every frickin' 10 seconds. When I want to fight random battles, I'll go out of my way to grind. Thank you very much. Oh, I need to... Oh, goody, I need to bring the secondary party in here for that. Better be some awful damn good items in those chests. Moondrop, whatever that's for. Aspirin, why? I don't have a headache. Not today. Hey! Why is it pretty much every game I've ever played, for the most part, items in treasure chests 9.5 times out of 10. So unworthy. You know, you got to go out of your way just to get to that chest. And then once you do, you open it. What? That's all I get? 20 gold? I did all that for 20, as a, you know, just an analogy example. I did all that for 20 gold. Screw you, game. Yeah. Prime example of why I do not bother 100%ing most of these type of games. You go all that way out of your way just to get to one measly treasure chest, and all you get is some stupid trinket like a mini medal in Dragon Quest games. Oh, fricking yay! I'll try so hard to contain my excitement. Another goddamn mini medal. Yay! Like I haven't seen enough of those since Part 4's NES original. I mean, come on. At least Nintendo knew when to stop with the companion characters in mainline Zelda games with Breath of the Wild. When are the Dragon Quest developers going to know when to stop with mini medals in every goddamn game and game remade? Probably never. Anyways. Just see how much damage this does. And by the way, yes, I know there's a few people that watch my videos that are probably going to hate my last line of dialogue about mini medals. One in particular, Cobalt43, who always like, mini medal! Every time he finds one, like it's some kind of blessed event or something. Yeah, and we've even had this discussion in the comments in either mine or his videos before, so... To each their own, I guess. And in concept, it's not a bad idea. It's just one, especially with the older games. I mean, they've kind of fixed that in the more modern remake, like Dragon Quest VII Reimagined and Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 HD 2D. You don't need as many medals, and the prizes are better for them. But in some of the older games, you needed so goddamn many of them for such worthless trinket items it wasn't even worth it. So there's that. Plus, there's the fact that they've been in every game and every game remade since Dragon Quest IV NES original. At least I think they were in that game. I don't remember. Part 5 for sure, but yeah. Enough is enough. Just because it works in one game doesn't mean you have to have it in every frickin' game you make to the end of known time. Really? Know when to say when. Wink, wink. Something Yuji Horii doesn't seem to know how to do, but yeah. Anyways, enough said on that. Okay, that only does 64 damage. Okay, yeah, well, never mind. Our physical attack doesn't exactly do a lot either, so. In that case. Oh, goody. Oh, shoot. All right, fine. Have it your way, game. Ooh. Ow, you dirty rat. Okay. First off, wait a minute. Does that heal that? Oh, we'll find out, I guess. Go away. Not now. Alright, well, it ain't gonna help much, but... Oh, I forgot about this option. Okay. Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't think so. Good, that does work on that. Oh, you do. No, that'll work on that, okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I guess aggravated. Okay, fine. Leon Aggravator use magic spells for now, I guess, since I don't seem to have anything that remedies that. I mean, I probably do and just don't realize it because I haven't really looked into the subject, but... Ooh. Really? 5,000 experience, over 5,000 experience points, and all he gets are 2 levels? Wow. Well, anyway, we got what we came for, so... Get out of here. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Ah! Yeah, that spot is no longer blank since we've now been there. So I guess we were supposed to come here first, at least as far as order of zoom points goes. Come here first and then go to the, you know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously you can do it either way. Just this place is listed first in the list of zoom, you know, return, flyby, zoom, whatever you want to call it. It's fast travel points. Okay, another member for the secondary party. All right. Now, see, where was that? Was that? I think. In that same building where I got one of the party members for the secondary party early, a few videos ago. The other person in that same shrine-like building, I think it was. Trying to remember exactly, you know, by dialogue. Something that happened many, many videos ago. Just for reference. I mean, I don't have to go showing this now, but since I did make a point about, you know, the desert, having to zigzag your right down, right, you know, zigzag your way through the desert from southeast to, you know, go across, loop around. How you're supposed to figure that out without some kind of guide, I don't know. Or that point looking for the gold nails. When no one tells you exactly where to look, how you're supposed to figure it, you know. Since I made a point of, you know, pointing all that kind of stuff out, this is one case where they do kind of actually tell you about this. At least I think it's this guy. Okay, maybe it wasn't him. Somebody said somebody somewhere said something about red and blue, and yeah. Thought it was him. Maybe it wasn't, but anyways. Well, before I go fighting another boss battle. No, not heal. What am I doing? Focus. Go replenish HP and MP. Yeah. I forget who it was that said it then. I thought it was him, but maybe not. And to be fair, there may have been somebody that told you about the bizarre path through the desert to get out of the endless loop. Or somebody that was a little bit more specific, maybe not pixels perfect spot on location as to where to look, but somewhere, you know, at least generally speaking, where to look for those gold nail items. You know. There might have been more clues than I found than I remember, but yeah. I don't know. As I haven't gone around talking to everybody unless I absolutely have to. Usually don't go around talking to every villager in every town. Well, on a first playthrough, yeah, it's kind of a gimme on a first playthrough you do that, but so, and actually, well, from here, warp back there, board my ship, and save my game. Is this, well, not that way, I don't. ends the video. 30 minutes. Could go a little bit longer, but, well, fight the next boss battle, which is just slightly south of here where I am right now. Get the item I needed, and then remembering what that guy just said, the guy that I talked to down there just said about rockets and whatnot. Yeah, okay. Do all that in the next video. Until then, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.